Yep, it's me again. They hate me, that's why they give a fuck about me. At the same time, as always, I am your host, JD Miles. The MGTOWs, they love to hate. Even the ones that claim everybody loves to hate them, loves to hate MGTOW at the same time, which is why they keep us relevant to this very day. And I'm back again. Fellas, apparently Barack Obama did exactly what he said. He said he was going to get Michelle Obama on us. All right. Well, Barack Obama, just like how we embarrassed your ass, we're going to embarrass Michelle Obama's ass too. If she wants to work, she could get it too. Fuck her then. Just don't come back crying about, this is Barack Obama. Why y'all attacking my wife? Because you chose to get your wife involved, okay? Okay. And as I said before, the work does not discriminate. Anyone can get it. Now, Michelle Obama is going to prove my point in what I said in my last video. Plus a whole lot more. And before I begin, shout out to Anton Daniels. I'll leave the link to his full video in the description box. Go check it out. But without further ado, let's get on to what the former First Lady has to say.
I recognize that there are a lot of angry, disillusioned people out there upset with the slow pace of change. And I get it. It is reasonable to be frustrated. We all know we have a lot more work to do in this country. But to anyone out there thinking about sitting out this election or voting for Donald Trump or a third-party candidate in protest because you're fed up, let me warn you, your rage does not exist in a vacuum. If we don't get...
So basically what Michelle Obama is trying to say is people are sitting out or voting for Trump because of rage? Well, if that's the case, well, how come none of us are raging right now? But there's more to it.
This election, right? Your wife, your daughter, your mother, we as women will become collateral damage to your rage.
So just the women? Just the women, Michelle Obama? Huh? Just the women? Just the women. Just the women. Oh, fuck our sons. Fuck our fathers. Fuck our grandfathers. Fuck our sons. Fuck our uncles. Fuck all the men. Fuck all the men. Just the women, Michelle Obama? What did I say in my last video? They got all the smoke for men, but no smoke for the women. Does Michelle Obama even include women who are sitting out or voting for Trump? Nope, just the men. But let's continue.
So, are you as men prepared to look into the eyes of the women and children you love and tell them that you supported this assault on our safety? And to the women listening, we have...
Well, Michelle Obama, I just voted the assault on your safety, and I don't give a fuck. None of us gives a fuck. And once again, here comes the retarded fuck-ass Obamas trying to shame the men into voting for Kamala Harris. In which the Obamas need to go back and crawl right under the rock they came from, because nobody's trying to hear their retarded fuck shit. Let's continue.
Every right to demand that the men in our lives do better by us.
The men of our lives need to do better by us. Really, Michelle Obama? Really? So, in other words, what you're saying is this. By you saying the men need to do better by you women, Michelle Obama, does that, what you're trying to say is you women control the men? Is that what you're saying, Michelle Obama? No, seriously, is that what you're saying? It's because it sure sounds like that's exactly what you're saying. These men need to do better by us. Because we women own these men. We women control these men. Yeah, fellas, this is what these women think of y'all. But these are the same ones claiming that men don't control women. Men don't own women. But at the same time, they believe that they own and control you. Let's continue.
We have to use our voices to make these choices clear to the men that we love. Our lives are worth more than their anger and disappointment. And we are.
And once again, it's all about the women. I don't even know what to say. Oh, only the women matter. And the Obamas wonder why black men, especially black men, are voting for Trump and not Kamala Harris. Let's continue.
More than just baby-making vessels. And if you are a woman who lives in a household of men that don't listen to you or value your opinion, just remember that your vote is a private matter.
Correction, Michelle Obama. Everybody's vote is a private matter. And how fucking dare you try to make private voting about gender? No. Voting is not a private matter for women. It's a private matter for everybody. Everybody has a right to keep who they vote for private. And speaking of which, fellas, believe it or not, there's an ad. There's a woke virtue signaling campaign ad. Try to make it seem like only women have the right to vote privately. While at the same time, everybody needs to know who the men are voting for. Well, Uncle JD says this. If women believe that who they vote for should be private, then guess what? Men, fellas, listen to me carefully. When you vote, make sure you're voting privately as well. If it's not the men's business who women vote for, then guess what? It's vice versa. It's not the women's business who men vote for as well. And don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. Fuck their feelings if they're mad. Remember, fellas, they wanted equality, so we will give them equality. Let's continue.
Regardless of the political views of your partner, you get to choose. You get to use your judgment and cast your vote for yourself and the women in your life. Remember, women, standing up for what is best for us can make the difference in this election. So let us use our voices in these final days to make it plain to the men in our lives that we need to stand not with Trump, but with us.
So, fuck you, Kamala Harris, and the shit that you just said. We men ain't standing up for y'all. We standing up for our best interest. We men are standing up for what is best for us. You, Michelle Obama, And all those and any women and all the women who are just like you don't control us black men. You don't tell us what the fuck to do. You don't tell us who we will vote for. If you don't like what we vote for, kick rocks out the gate. And before I completely cook, let's hear Anton Daniels on this.
So now that you've seen it directly, and now that you're witnessing it in real time, because Democrats are so dusty and so desperate at this point that they're willing to say and do anything to get you to vote. They are willing to disrespect your men. Remember just a couple weeks ago when Barack Obama jumped online and he was having conversations with a bunch of beta male simps inside of Kamala Harris's campaign headquarters in an election state in a swing state. And he was saying that, he was speaking directly to the brothers. And he was saying that it's because we're misogynistic that we refuse to support and vote for a black woman in Kamala Harris. Now,
all the smoke for black men, but no, all the smoke for black men voting for Trump, but guess what? They have no smoke for black women voting for Trump. And yes, while Michelle Obama is sitting there thinking that, all the women are on board with Kamala Harris, hate to break it to you, but that's false. You got black women that are voting for Trump, but y'all ain't got shit to say about them. Oh, that's right. You can't address your fellow sister, your fellow black women and women in general while making ourselves look like complete and utter hypocrites. I said this before. But here's what else I also noticed. Notice that not only is Michelle Obama is trying to turn this presidential election into a straight up gender war, but she's also promoting dysfunction in families and households. And before any of you retarded fucks jump on my channel talking about, the gender war doesn't exist. Guess what? Here's Michelle Obama saying that your claims are bullshit, because that's exactly what she's doing right now. They are trying to turn the presidential election into a gender war. And they promoting dysfunction. And they promoting dysfunction within families, which may result in broken homes, broken families. Something that the far left liberal Democrats constantly bitch and complain about. Yes, the hypocrisy is real. In fact, it got so bad to now you got these wives, or should I say ex-wives on social media, divorcing their husbands, all because of the presidential elections, which says a whole lot about their sorry ass marriages. So basically they killed their marriage over a presidential election, in which, in my honest opinion, if they divorced their husbands because of that, then those divorcees should never be married again. If that's the case, I mean, they let a presidential election in their marriage. How sad and fucking pathetic. But let's continue on.
Again, none of us really know her true ancestry, or at least I don't. There are those that propose to know her ancestry, but I'm not going to speak on that because I don't think that was supposed to be important when we debating policies and immigration and economic policy and whether or not we need to be taxed more in our school system and all of these things that are supposed to be meaningful. But the Democrats refuse to speak on that, and the landmark thing that they're going to talk about all the way up until Election Day is what they term reproductive rights. Now, reproductive rights, for those that are in the back or those that are new to me, is a woman's ability to remove an unwanted pregnancy. And at any point, that pregnancy can become unwanted, meaning that depending on how she feels at that time, it's her body, her choice, and it doesn't matter, all the way up until late stages in a pregnancy that she could decide that she doesn't want that pregnancy anymore, or she doesn't want the responsibility of being able to take care of that baby. Now,
well, at the same time, the fathers don't have that right neither. And it doesn't matter if he doesn't want the child to be aborted. If she wants the child aborted, her decision overpowers his. But this is who we should vote for. Fuck out of here.
As men, we're told that our ability to make that decision.
Your identity could be stolen in seconds.
Fuck you, ad. As much as YouTube hates it, this is why I use Brave when I do my reaction videos. Yeah, I said it, fuck your feelings.
Ability to make that decision is if we decide that we want to open up ourselves to having a relationship and then sexual relations with that woman. But it's her body, her choice. Her body, her choice. This is the thing that they standing on, is that they're removing unwanted pregnancies. And it blows my mind to think that so many women, and I'm hearing from it now that we're knee deep in this election, so many women are dead set on making sure that they support this Democratic Party that is demonic, in my opinion, and they're pushing things in our households that we don't want as conservative people. Most of us grew up in a conservative environment, even though we were incentivized to vote Democrat. And now she's tripling down, quadrupling down, times 10 on what Obama said and trying to shame you. She basically called y'all incels. She said your rage, your anger at what's going on in society should not translate in the way you voting.
Exactly. And this is why we see them double, triple down times 10, and we raising the stakes twice the amount that they're going down on. They want to attack us, we will return fire. Again, it's not up to them to make our decisions for ourselves. And the Obamas can have several seats and shut the fuck up forever, because we ain't trying to listen to a goddamn thing they're trying to say what they don't do shit ass. Let's continue.
How you feel, what you going through, what your household is like, should not translate into how you vote. And if you vote for Trump, you voting against women.
As I said, and shout out to Anton Daniels for confirming exactly what I said. They're trying to turn the presidential race into a gender war. That's all the fuck they're doing. The difference is they want a gender war, but at the same time, they want the men to support the side of women in that gender war, in which let's just sit there and say it. That shit in this situation is wishful thinking. They want men to be both the enemy and their allies at the same time. The shit doesn't make no sense whatsoever on the gate. But I'm gonna stop it here. The Obamas need to go back to where they came from. Nobody's trying to hear their bullshit. Period. I don't care if it's Barack Obama or Michelle Obama. Have several seats, shut the fuck up forever. Nobody's trying to hear it. But nevertheless, shout out to Anton Daniels. I'll put the full link to his I'll put the link to his full video in the description box. Go check it out. Tell him JD Miles sent you. But that's all I got to say on the matter. I'm done with these stupid ass Obamas, and I'm out this bitch. Later.